Again, it just tells the story of it's the evil and the ugliness of people's hearts these days is everywhere.
This is Franky Rose's Think Tank. Here's your host, Franky Rose.
Oh my God. How you guys doing? Leave it to me. Up early. So we have a third arrest. We're going to do a perp walk. Just basically waiting on the San Antonio police to get it up. So who do you guys think this is going to be? Any guesses? Any ideas? I am truly leaning towards the mom. That's me. But what do I know? I mean, I don't even believe where they're saying this happened. So, but I mean, we all knew there was somebody passing that cloth over or that napkin or that whatever it was. It was obvious. It didn't just fly through the air with the greatest of ease. So they are supposed to be up and ready in about 4 minutes. Oh, I am so stoked. So it says a third arrest has been made in the Savanna Soto Matthew Guerra case. SAPD has made a third arrest in Savanna Soto and Matthew Guerra case this morning, January 10th, 2024. We will have a perp walk around 1:30 their time, which is in about 4 minutes. So that's what we're waiting for to kick in. And yeah, like the comments, we all knew it. Yeah. SAPD knew as well, but they had to investigate. Everyone's like, knew it. Yeah, the perp walk of justice. Let me see here, refresh. I'm stoked. After the last live, we needed this. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I don't know. I guess everybody's got their own opinion, but I like to see them pick up the bad guy. And we know for sure there was at least one more person. We know it for sure. I mean, if not two, there's a possibility of my mind, because I'm still having problems figuring out how this guy was able to handle both Matthew and Savanna. That, they were both pretty streetwise kids. But if this is what they say, and again, they're also saying that this happened right there at the house. So if that's the case, that's not adding up for me either. They say they didn't use that garage. Okay. So that means what? How did this happen? The car pulled up in front of the house and Christopher just jumps in there and like, how is this supposed to go? I can't make it make sense in my head. And neighbors are saying they didn't hear anything. So I find that really interesting too. The one guy said he can hear owls, but he didn't hear that. So on my side, I don't know about yours, my chat is acting up. That's the thing. They didn't spend any real amount of time searching the house. In my opinion, it happened elsewhere. Yeah, we didn't see crime tape go up. We seen nothing like that. They went through. It sounds like they found a weapon. Now, whether that weapon's going to turn out to be Christopher's or Matthew's, I think that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm stoked. How the hell did this really happen? So this happened in the vehicle. Somehow Matthew was out of the vehicle because they had to drag him into that back seat. possibly take that because Savannah would be unalived on this very quiet residential street. And they remove the car seat from the back, they place it on her, and they unalive him. And then what? All this happens. He gets control twice of this weapon. And then he goes into the house and he tells his dad. And then they show up. All we've seen is that parking lot. So then they show up there coming from different directions. I think we're still missing a little bit. There's a little bit going on with San Antonio. About an hour ago, it says firearms stolen from vehicles are frequently used in unalivings and aggravated assaults in San Antonio. In a joint press conference, McManus spoke about the 3,000 firearms that were stolen last year. Whoa. Whoa. And that's exactly what they do. They steal them and then they use them for, really bad things. Firearms are often stolen from vehicles parked at hotels, shopping centers. Car burglaries can be difficult to prevent, but locking it up can prevent a weapon from getting into the wrong hands. Oh my. So it makes me wonder if this weapon that was used here, is that traceable? Is that what they're saying? Has that got something to do? I'm already losing my ish. They're like 1 minute late. Yeah, the magician in the passenger seat. That's exactly it. Matthew was a big young man. 2 people needed to move him and get him into that car, in my opinion. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. And I'm still kind of curious about his pants being dropped. Was that some sort of message that was being left? Or is this from, how kids wear their pants halfway down their butts? Is it from a situation like that? So they are saying to San Antonians, lock up your cars. Yesterday in San Antonio, officer-involved shooting, and there was a briefing on that. Let's see, how long is that? 6 minutes. Wow. So there was an alert out yesterday for people to avoid the 6900 block of Timber Creek Drive. Wowza. They're busy. They're busy in that neck of the woods. I don't want to miss a second of this. Okay, somebody else wrote, thank you so much. You guys are doing a great job right from the beginning. You're not hiding anything from the public, giving us perp walks, and people work and keep us updated. It's very refreshing and respectable. Thank you. I couldn't agree more. We are constantly getting cut off from public information. Constantly. Oh, come on. In my mind, it's not about the weight. It's more about his mass, which changes the game in my mind. Well, yeah, and then you look at the 2 kids, young men, I guess. One was a very streetwise individual. The other one, he could be, but he sure didn't look it. And kind of in an interesting neighborhood, if that's the case, because very much residential. Come on, come on. We're waiting on San Antonio. As soon as they are up, I'm up. And I'm sitting here constantly refreshing. I'm ready for this. So they did say live perp walk at around 1:30 p.m. So I guess we can't technically say they're late. It's very hard to be patient. I'm not doing well at the patience thing today. Yeah, I just think it would have been really difficult for one person to be able to control that situation. I mean, it's very possible, absolutely, but it just seems really strange. And it doesn't, from what we've heard, it doesn't sound like there was a great big scuffle of any kind that we've heard of so far. But if they've done this, we can imagine there'll be a press conference later on this. And that's where we'll learn. Oh, come on. It seems like San Antonio PD are on the ball, though. Oh, missing person, a missing kid that was found. Yeah, nice. And they've been super transparent, which is refreshing. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Okay. Yes. Is that a girl, guys? Is that the ponytail that was in that car? Oh la la! We're not getting any volume. Oh, come on, don't time out on us. Please, guys. Who is this?
Different car.
Get in the car. Get in the car. Who is it, you guys? Another ponytail? So what is this, a brother? So are they going to tell us? Is that a male or a female, guys? Okay, they do have cameras and everything set up. So here we go. We're going to learn. Boom. Okay.
Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Good.
I can't hear them, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Ready? Okay. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. We're going to provide you with an update on the Savanah, Soto, and Matthew Guerra case. First and foremost, once again, SAPD wants to extend our condolences to the family of Savanah and Matthew.
Exactly
Today,
right,
as you
Max.
saw,
Exactly
we just made
right.
another arrest. This is the third arrest in this case. Just to recap, back on December 23rd, Leon Valley PD reported that Savanah and Matthew Guerra were reported missing to their jurisdiction. On December 26th, SAPD officers received a call for a disturbance. When those officers made that location, they discovered the bodies of Savanah, Soto, and Matthew Guerra. They were found deceased in their vehicle, the Kia Optima that had also been.
Oh, they're
reported
having
missing.
problems. That's not me, guys. Come on, come on.
Since then, our homicide unit has done an outstanding job.
I don't know why they're timing out.
In following this case. They followed every lead. They were able to get surveillance video, which led them to these arrests that were made. On January 3rd, we made 2 arrests, 19-year-old Christopher Preciado and 53-year-old Ramon Preciado. There was a lot of information on social media that there was a third individual involved. Our homicide detectives were aware of that. However, we were looking for enough probable cause to make that arrest and to present the best case forward to the DA's office. Today, that happened. They were able to develop enough evidence. She's also being charged with abuse of court, which is a state jail felony, and a third charge, tampering with evidence. Through our forensic unit, we were able to develop information from surveillance video that
she was driving that car.
Miss Romanos involved the night of the murder. That video surveillance shows her at the home right after the murders, and she was seen on video surveillance leaving in that black truck that we all saw on the surveillance video, and then returning to her home with Christopher and Ramon in that truck. At this time, I'll take any questions that you might have.
It was her weapon, right?
Excuse me?
They matched her weapon to the ballistics?
Right. That tampering with evidence, from what we understand, she stated that was her gun. So we do know that that was her weapon.
And do you believe they were killed in that home? And what was the mother of the stepmom's role in allegedly in those?
I'm not sure exactly where. We haven't released any of that information. I'm not sure what the circumstances were, but we do know she was involved in helping get rid of the evidence concerning those bodies.
On the 3rd, you guys were under the impression that there were only 2 suspects, or had said that there were 2 suspects that were arrested?
No, our homicide detectives were aware early on in the investigation that there wasn't a third person involved. We know that from the video surveillance when there is that towel that everyone's talked about being thrown. At that time, we just didn't have enough evidence to say that that was Miss Mirta Romanos. But like I said, since then, they've developed
Miss
enough
Romanos
from surveillance video from the home showing her leaving with the 2. She gets into that truck, and then when they return to the home, it's her, Christopher, and Ramon in that truck.
Had she called you
Ramon?
last week to come to the house at all? Because I know there's been some reports of vandalism there.
I'm not aware of any of that.
As of right now, are you under the impression there are any more suspects?
At this time, we're confident that there's no more suspects. At this time, we're confident that these were the 3 individuals that were involved in this case.
Do you believe this is connected somehow to a larger ring or crime ring or anything like that?
No, we don't have any information to lead us to believe that. We do know that there was, I guess, a transaction earlier in that night. What happened and transpired was Matthew Guerra and Savanah were killed. I don't.
So you guys still don't know where they were killed, like if it was at home or somewhere else?
We believe it was in that area, right near their home.
How cooperative was she?
in
How
their
cooperative was
area.
she? You know, I know there was a search warrant that was issued a few days ago. There was a search warrant, so they had the authority to go into that home. Today, I don't believe she said much.
What happened to the towel?
I don't have that information. Any other questions?
Did she confess today?
She wasn't cooperative today. Thank you, guys.
That's it.
We
Whoa, that's it, guys. That's what we got. Yeah, absolutely. The Riddler, Doug Carter, no doubt. Well, I'll keep my eye open and see if we get anything more about that. I want to know kind of how does she fit in here? Why was she there? What was she doing? Was she driving that car? I don't know if she was the chief because it was a different person last time. So I'm not positive on that. Unreal. So guys, yeah, if I hear anything else, I'm going to make this one brief. And anything else comes out, I'll get it back to you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yay! Bye.